All right. It says we are live. Good morning. Happy Friday. Happy December, I guess. Hard to believe it's December already. End of the year is here. Give me just a minute here. We're going to share this and then we will start getting this party started. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody's had a good week this week. As you can see, not in the car, so hopefully the sound quality is a little bit better this week. Mark Peterson, good morning, sir. Patriot Pride. Mark, I got this in my notes for a little bit later, but since you jumped on bright and early, my friend, I want to wish you a very special happy birthday, Mark. Appreciate you and all the work that you do over there at the People's Patriot Project and in the veteran community. Thank you very much. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful birthday today, my friend. So God bless you. Malachi, what's up, brother? How you doing, man? Doc, I haven't talked to you in a while. We need to catch up. Strength and honor, brother. What's new with you? Absolutely, Mark. Absolutely. Well deserved, my friend. One of these days, we're going to get on the road and see each other again. I keep saying that we're going to do it, and then then we never do. So, I appreciate you guys jumping on this morning. Busy week. Tis the season, right? It is now Christmas season. It is now Christmas season. I said last week, I wasn't a firm believer in putting up Christmas decorations before Thanksgiving. And you guys noticed, look, I even busted out the holiday bow tie for you all. So we got a couple of different bow ties this month for you, ready to go. So tis the season to be jolly, and I'm not talking about my weight. So yeah. Last week I said a lot of things. Last week I said I'd give you a hunting story. We'll do that in a second. And I also said that I was going to give you my top 5 Christmas songs. Now, a full disclosure here. When I was looking at Christmas, I started thinking about some of the old Christmas songs. You think of like Alvin and the Chipmunks when you're a kid. I remember listening to, like Dolly Parton and Kenny Rogers. Some of those. Hey, morning, Chris. Appreciate you jumping on, brother. Thank you. And I'm trying to think of like some other ones that just that were out there. Some of the old school country ones. And then I remembered like one of my favorite ones is the Christmas song. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you the list. I said 5. There's 6 on here, and honestly, I could put 100 on here, and I don't think I'd make them all. So I just kind of randomly picked 5 that I recognized right away when putting it together. And this is in no really particular order, but I would say the number one Christmas song for me, and this is just my personal opinion, it would be the Christmas Song by Nat King Cole. It's a hard one to beat, I think. So Nat King Cole, the Christmas Song, Let It Snow by Dean Martin, Last Christmas by Wham. Come on. That's funny, right? Jingle Bells by Frank Sinatra, Old Blue Eyes. Run, Rudolph, Run by Chuck Berry. And, you got to throw Elvis Presley in there with Blue Christmas, I think. though, but there's like 100 other ones that you could choose from. So when I said I'll pick the top 5 last week, I really thought it'd be a lot easier, and it was honestly it was quite harder than I expected it to be. So those are 6. I gave you 6. Mark, what do you got here? Little Drummer Boy, the one with Lady Gaga. Lady Gaga. Okay, yeah. Hey, what are your guys' favorites? All right, those of you that are on here, there's a couple of you on here. Those of you that are watching this later on in the day or throughout the weekend, what are some of your favorite Christmas songs during the Christmas holidays? Because now, after Thanksgiving, when you turn on the radio, damn, that's all you hear, right? All you're going to hear on the radio now are the Christmas songs. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. We need to get into that Christmas spirit. It's positive. It's loving. Feels good. It's time for us to get into the Christmas spirit. What should we? So I want to know, those of you that are out there that are watching this right now, those of you that are watching this later on in the day or throughout the weekend, like I said, what is your favorite holiday song? What is your favorite Christmas song this time of year? Leave a comment in the section below and let us know what your favorite Christmas song is. I think next week, I'm going to put this out there right now. Next week, should we do favorite Christmas movie? Or should we do favorite Christmas meal? What would you guys like to? We're gonna end up covering it. So I don't know. What do you guys want to do? Meal, or do you want to do Christmas movie next week? So let me know. What do we have here, Mark? Since October 1st. See, that's. Come on. Is that Heather? Is that the Heather Dobson? Leaving a comment, Heather Dobson. You want to do a meal? We'll do meal next week. I'm a foodie. You guys know I'll tear some. I'll ruin a Christmas meal. I tell you what, we can do that. Mark, I want to go back to Mark Peterson's comment. Cool 108. That's up there, I believe in the. I'm assuming that's up in Minnesota. Has been playing Christmas music since October 1st. Why? Here's another thing. Before Thanksgiving, I believe Fox and Friends, one of the morning shows there on Fox, they did the lighting of the Christmas tree and all that other, and hey, Merry Christmas, everybody. Come on, people. You know what? It's okay. It's okay. It's in the past. Thanksgiving's over with. We're going to focus on Christmas right now. Ken, what's up? Good morning, brother. How are you? Appreciate you jumping on as always. Heather, I would do this to know what kind of stuff other people have on Christmas. Yeah, I think we're going to do the food next. Heather makes a good point. Let's do food. Let's do food next week. We're going to make that decision. Lance, there he is. I was wondering when Lance was going to pop on and bless us with his presence. Yeah, Mark, I don't know, man. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Next week, guys. Next week, let's talk about food. Christmas food. Well, I want to know what you guys have during the Christmas holidays. During Christmas, what are you guys eating on Christmas? And that could go for anything. Let's be clear on this real quick. I want to know main course. All right. If you have any appetizers, I want to know your main course. And then, what's your favorite snack? Like Grandma's Christmas cookies, or some type of snack that you like to eat over Christmas. All right. Those of you that are just jumping on, good morning. Happy Friday to you. Welcome to December. I went over the top 5 Christmas songs, and I'll put them down here. There was actually 6. I want to hear what you guys' favorite Christmas song is for the holidays. So leave a comment in the section below. Let me know what your favorite Christmas song is over the holidays. All right, we're going to transition over here to real quick. HMG Beverage, our sister company. We are doing a grinder giveaway. And I wasn't prepared, but here we go. That's a grinder. It's a Hamilton Beach grinder. Makes up to 12 cups of coffee at once. It's a nice little grinder. Grinds the beans real nice. Here's the giveaway that they're doing. When you buy 2 or more pounds of coffee of the HMG blends, your name will go in to win this grinder. We are going to pick a winner next Friday. So you have it now really until next Thursday. If you go to hmgbeverage.com, you buy 2 pounds of coffee, your name automatically gets submitted into win a brand new coffee grinder from HMG Beverage, our sister company. So check that out there. Let me see here. Lance, we do need supervision. Little Drummer Boy. Okay. Those are good. We got some events coming up. Hey, tomorrow, those of you down in Texas, San Antonio area, to be precise, Scotty Fraser Band is going to be at Fitzgerald's Bar and Live Music Venue tomorrow night, December 3rd, 8 p.m. So go show this veteran some support. Go down. Good band, great voice. Go check them out. San Antonio, Fitzgerald's Bar and Live Music Venue. What else we have? We got a new show coming this month. I've talked about it a little bit. It's going to be launching next week, I believe. We're excited to have them on. New show is going to be called Where Your Freedom Has a Voice. So we're excited about that. Let me see here. Heather Dobson, maybe that is your Christmas song, Heather. You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. Maybe not. I don't know. Just saying. That could be your new theme song. I'm sure I'm going to get grief for that one later. I'm sorry. I apologize. That was uncalled for. I've known Heather. For those of you that don't know, I've known Heather for very long. Heather's been a long-time friend of mine, so it's been great. I'll take it. Hey, if the shoe fits, wear it, right? Love it. Hey, let's. I want to talk about a current event that I read recently. In fact, I'm going to post this right now. This new thing that Elon Musk is doing with Neuralink, and I just posted it down below. Brain chips. Would you have a computer chip embedded into your skull or into your brain? What are your guys' thoughts on this? I kind of read the research on it a little bit, and this is from an alternative, not from I wouldn't say a mainstream media type website. It's a website called American Faith. It's just an alternative one that I like to go to because it's a little bit different. But in reading it, they were going to test these computer chips on people's brains, and it's supposed to help with a lot of different things. If there's a certain part of the body that's not working or functioning correctly, this computer chip sends signals to that part of the body, and it kind of ignites it and helps it work again. So I'm just kind of curious, is technology getting into more of trying to play God? That's I wish I would have thought of how to phrase that a little bit better, but is that what we're doing? And what are your guys' thoughts on that? Would you, if you were offered, if you had an injury or something and somebody said, here, we're going to embed this computer chip into your brain and it's going to help you, would you do it? Is that something you would do? I don't know. I don't think I would, but I'm curious to hear what you guys have to say on it. Leave a comment below. Again, if you look down, I just put brain chip. Would you? Leave a comment there. Reply to that there. Let me know what you guys think. Would you have somebody embedded computer chip into your brain. It could be, yeah, I don't know. Here's your Christmas gift this year, this computer chip we're going to embed in your brain. Kenneth, nope, that's end days type voodoo. See, I'm with you on that one, brother. Like, I really think that's, now I think when you're starting to take technology, and technology can be good, but it's also used in a lot of evil, and I think people are trying to play God a little bit with that one. Adam's opinion. Adam's opinion. So, Scotty, what's up, brother? Just let everybody know that you're going to be out tomorrow, 8 p.m. Appreciate you jumping on. Yeah, it is a common, it's a common place, like, because then, so here's the thing with this, Heather. That Heather brings up a good point with the organ stuff. But then you could turn around and say that, well, is it the same thing with stem cells, or where do we draw the line at playing God? And I'm saying playing God. That's what I'm calling it, because I think there's a natural course that is supposed to happen, and when you start tweaking certain things, I think it takes away from that natural course. I don't know. I think this is an interesting topic, and it might be something that we have to have a whole nother show on, I think. But I'm loving the comments. Keep them coming in, because I really, and spread this out. Do me a favor, guys. This is a big topic right now, I think, with these Neuralinks and all the technology that's happening. Share this, if you would, please. Because the fact that I brought up Christmas and Christ, and I'm sure the old fact checkers are going to love this one. Last year you made beef Wellington. Oh God, that sounds good. Good Lord. Wow. All right, guys, listen. Brain chips, what are your thoughts on it? Let's recap some of the stuff that we've gone over this morning. Adam's top 5 Christmas songs. Those of you that are just coming on, there's some of you just got on. I did the Christmas song by Nat King Cole, Let It Snow by Dean Martin. I'm sorry, Let It Snow, Let It Snow, Let It Snow. Last Christmas by Wham. Jingle Bells by Frank Sinatra, Run Rudolph Run by Chuck Berry, and then Blue Christmas by Elvis Presley. What are your guys' Christmas songs that you like to go to? Went over Scotty Frazier, what he's doing tomorrow night, Fitzgerald's Bar and Live Music Venue in San Antonio, Texas. HMG Beverage, the coffee grinder giveaway, buy 2 pounds. Name gets put in for a brand new coffee grinder. Great time. Great Christmas gift, by the way, as well. Well, let me see here. What do we got here? Oh, I'm loving it. So much comments this morning. This is great, guys. Thank you so much. Heather. Ooh, yeah. If you did, so if could you do it if it took away PTSD and your TBIs and stuff like that? That's, yeah. I mean, that's a tough call. I could see why you would say that, though. Whew. Let me see here. Mark, yeah, I bet you would. White Christmas, Bing Crosby. Ken, that's another good one, man. That is another good. That's another good song. Awesome. What else, guys? Keep them coming. Listen, I got to get into some of the shows here, but I want to keep leaving comments of your favorite Christmas songs. And the question this week we're discussing, brain chips. Would you do it? I left the link down below, the Neuralink that Elon Musk is going to be testing that computer chips on human brain here soon. So let me know what you guys' thoughts are on that. Keep leaving the comments. Silver Bells is a pretty song. Gets me a little. There you go. There's Steven. What's up, brother? How you doing, man? Grandma got... I knew I could rely on this Marine to come in with the grandma got ran over by a reindeer. That's Oh, that is great. That's another classic Christmas song. Grandma got ran over by a reindeer. How could you not love that one? My goodness, that is great. uh, Mark, yep, yeah, that's all good stuff there. Bob, Doctor Bob, how are you, sir? Oh, I appreciate it. Silent Night, another great one, sir. Another great one. I love it. Keep them coming, guys. Keep them coming. I'm going to get into some of the shows here. We only had a couple of shows this week. Do shows. As I'm doing the shows, keep leaving comments of what your favorite Christmas song is. Let's keep them coming, guys. First up this week, Christmas tree drought. What are we talking about? Well, environmentally friendly this week. They're talking about the Christmas tree drought. Here's another question for you guys. Those of you out there, when you celebrate, those that celebrate Christmas, do you use a real tree or do you use an artificial tree? What say you? Environmentally environmentally speaking, this week, gets you ready for the holiday season. And when you think about Christmas season, you're talking about Christmas trees. There's a Christmas tree drought this year up in the Northeast, and they had a very dry summer. And a lot of the Christmas farms up in the Northeast, Massachusetts, Rhode Island area are shutting down, have already shut down because of the drought and the trees. They can't sell these 6, 7, 8-foot trees, the bigger, taller trees. There's a lot of smaller trees, less than 6 foot. The trees hadn't grown because of the drought. So what are they doing to combat that and getting it ready for next year? Find out. That's this week's Environmentally Speaking. Always real. I love the smell. That's it. Yeah, I'm a huge real tree guy. I remember going as a kid when we lived up in Wisconsin. We would go out and there was a Christmas farm area, but you could go out and you had to cut down your own tree. It was really good times. Chanukah song, Adam Sandler. We got 4 cats, no tree at all. It won't last a day. Oh, jeez. All right, next up, License for Love. They got 2 episodes for you that dropped this week. Both of them great. This first one I hold near and dear to my heart because she's a dear friend of mine. A Butterfly's Wings. Their guest this week is a mother, military spouse, and a U.S. veteran. She is very candid about her life before a fateful accident that would change everything. I'm talking about our friend Annette Wittenberg. An amazing individual. Their second episode, License for Love, this week is Don't Adjust Your Seat. Imagine one day you see your stress and the changes of your skin pigmentation. Would you recluse? Would you become self-conscious? Could you see it as a gift or a curse? Did they mention that this guest is also an actor? Who is it? Well, you're going to have to listen to find out. Check out License for Love this week. Let me catch up with you guys here. I'm going to check you guys' comments here in just a second. Next up, the Arms Room Show every Monday, 2 p.m. Eastern Time. This week, they're discussing the do's and don'ts of personal protection. Those of you that carry, whether you carry a firearm, pocket knife, whatever, you want to listen to this show. It's the do's and don'ts of personal protection and what you need to know. Side note, real quick, Drew, Glenn, big shout out. Congratulations on your guys' elk hunt this year. Fantastic. Appreciate you guys sending me the pictures. Awesome stuff. So if you guys aren't following the Arms Room Show, you really need to be. They do all kinds of firearms training, dirt medicine. If you're looking to train with anybody, they're based out of Arizona, but they travel all over the country. And they hold classes in Arizona. I know I've got a lot of Arizona people that come on here. and watch this live and throughout the weekend, go to trainingaz.com to see what classes they have coming up. All right, let me see here real quick. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm not a cat owner. I'm not a cat guy, so I'm fortunate that I can do a real tree. Although I got 2 dogs, fairly big dogs, and we didn't do a real tree this year, so that is a no-go this year. And I came home before December. I got home November 30th, and the tree was already up. Not complaining. I didn't have to touch anything, so it worked out. No. I'm a cat owner. Thank you for the clarification, Steve. I do apologize, my friend. And I owe you guys a hunting story. We'll do that at the end. Let me get through these shows. There's a couple more here real quick. Next up, we have Chasing Happiness with our man, Ryan Demon. Go check out. He does a great show, and I'm going to leave a link to his website here after the show. The Hack Life with our man, Coach Joel. This week on the podcast, they're talking about osteoporosis with Dr. John Newsett. It's a really interesting episode this week because he talks about how to reverse it naturally. Let me say this again. For those of you that suffer from osteoporosis, how to reverse it naturally. Mind blown, I'm telling you. So check that out. That's the Hack Life this week. Next up, we got Label Free Podcast. I'm going to get into some of your guys' comments here afterwards. Let me get through some of these shows real quick. I see a lot of people are just joining us right now. We're talking about Christmas songs. Leave a comment. What's your favorite Christmas song? And if you do a real tree or an artificial tree, let us know. All right, this week, Label Free Podcast, Jennifer Beck. Jennifer is an experienced, passionate entrepreneur with a deep experience in the emerging legal cannabis and hemp market. Her technology company, Cannabase, which she co-founded with her husband Chase in 2013, was the first and largest online wholesale marketplace connecting the legal cannabis market. Pretty interesting. So check this one out. I see all the Go Navy. We'll address that in a second, guys. That's this week's Label Free Podcast. Next up, we got Because Bikers Matter podcast. Our man David Vegas Schumann, he sits down with the incredible owner, founder of Motoblot, Larry Fletcher. Larry shares about the business, how it came about, different events that they put on in the Chicagoland area, and then shares some exciting news coming up next year in 2023. So check that out, Because Bikers Matter podcast. Time to Shine today with our man Scott Ferguson. Love this episode this week. They're talking about tapping, all right? To clear your subconscious blocks to happiness and abundance. Brad Yates is known internationally for his creative use of EFT tapping. Talk about tapping different parts of the body. I'll get into this in a second more. But he comes on. He's got over 1,000 YouTube videos. He's an author of the best-selling children's book, The Wizard's Wish, a featured expert in the film The Tapping Solution, and he's a presenter at numerous events to include Jack Canfield's Breakthrough to Success. This is an episode that I encourage everybody to listen to. If you've never done any type of EFT or tapping, try it. My personal opinion, I've done it. It works. I like it. I feel better afterwards. It's something different. Don't knock it until you try it, because honestly, I'll be honest, when I first heard about it, I thought it was like, that's not going to do crap for me. I was wrong. So it helped me out. Might help you. What do you have to lose? Give it a shot. That's this week's Time to Shine today. Next up, we got your 6 at 6 with the People's Patriot Project every Sunday night, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. They do a round circle with a lot of vets. Love their show. And again, big shout out to Big Mark Peterson, founder of the People's Patriot Project. It's his birthday today, everybody. So let's wish that guy a happy birthday. Happy birthday, brother. Let me see here. Next up, we got Oscar Mike Radio with our buddy Travis. He meets Marine Corps veteran Greg Phillips at the Echelon Front training event at Operation Stand Down in Nashville, Tennessee. He was one of the keynote speakers, and Travis got to sit down with him last night. Oscar Mike Radio does a live show every Thursday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Go check it out. Next up, we got the Baldy Reports. Just facts, no fiction. They cover both sides of the aisle. I love it because they rip everybody. It's great. MSEC podcast. This week, they're talking about using a student's anchor point to open up learning spaces. You guys already know what's coming. If you are active duty, Guard, Reserve, or a veteran, and you have children that are still in school, grade school, go follow the MSEC podcast and go follow Military Child Education Coalition. They have just a ton of resources for military children, and it's absolutely amazing. Makes your life a lot easier. So go check it out. That's this week's the MSEC podcast. God's Good Table, go check them out. They got a podcast up, and they got some new stuff coming out. Rise Up, Life on Fire from our friends over at Battle 2B. They got some new stuff coming out. Krista's doing some good stuff over there. And last is certainly not least as far as the shows go, the S3 with JD. This week, JD and Lady M discuss how welcome Deshaun Watson's going to be in his first game back to Houston since being traded. Plus, Cliff Kingsbury, will he still be the head coach down there in Arizona for the Cardinals in 2023? What coach-quarterback combo does JD think should take over as the new leaders in Arizona? All of that plus divisional power rankings, headlines with jokes, and a whole bunch more. They're going to be doing their stuff tomorrow, 9 a.m., I believe, Arizona time. So check that out. All right, let me get to these comments here. Listen, I got to tell you, I see Bob Zadov name pop up, and I can't tell you how happy I am to see this gentleman on here. Bob is an amazing individual. Dr. Bob, as I call him, he was a Navy SEAL, and then he became an Army officer, retired colonel, worked. You got to look him up. He's absolutely amazing. We did a book, and he's got another book that's coming out, Civil War Letters Home, by a corporal in General Grant's HQ. This is going to be amazing. He does some cool stuff. If you listen, folks, I'm gonna tell you this right now. Bob Adams, you need to know who he is. Great human being. Absolutely love it. All right, now let me see. Let me go back up here. He retired Army, but he was a Navy SEAL first, so he's always going to go Navy first. I see the Go Navy. Army-Navy game next week. Are we going to be there? More than likely. Might go this year, I think. Cover the game. Maybe show you guys some stuff. Are you doing a live when Navy? Steven's got jokes. We're just going to move on from that one. Heather Dobson. I see cutting down a tree just to put... Okay, I can see that. Fair enough. Let me see. Oh, you guys are great. I'm loving these comments. Mark Peterson, heartbreaking story. That's sad to see. Absolutely, Dr. Bob. Absolutely. Steven, I tell you what, you say that. But let me see here. Bob's been on I don't know, hundreds of different podcasts, and I had him on. Oh, what was it? It might have been 2 years ago, I think, and just hearing his story, it's you know, you have like that less than 1% of those people out there that are just like, that would never happen. You'd never meet somebody like that, almost like a real life superhero. And I say it loosely because I know he's like, but it's true. It's like one of those where it's like almost like a unicorn. You see somebody that's like, yeah, I was a Navy SEAL and became an Army doctor, and then worked in the special operations community and whatnot. And he's just got just an incredible story. He's written a couple of books that are just absolutely mind blowing and whatnot. You find him on LinkedIn, and you'll see a lot of the different things that he's done there as well. So definitely encourage everybody to go check out Bob Adams here on Facebook or go to LinkedIn and see some of the stuff that he's done over his luxurious career. I mean, it's just absolutely mind blowing. So, all right. Before we wrap up, one more time, guys. One more time. Those of you that come on and see this over the weekend or later today or over the weekend, again, it's the holiday season. 'Tis the season. We're going to be freaking jolly all month long. I'm telling you. This week, I gave you your Christmas songs. I gave you 6. I gave you an extra one. Last week I said I gave you 5. I gave you 6. So, what is your favorite Christmas song? Leave a comment in the section below if you haven't done so already. What is your favorite Christmas song? And then next week, we're going to talk about Christmas food. We're talking food. Next week, we're going to talk about food. And what else did we talk about today? Hey, that brain chip. I want to hear you guys' stuff on this. And, hey, you know what? We got a doctor in the house right now. Bob, thank you for leaving. Good. I'm glad you. Steven, Dr. Bob's leaving the links and stuff. Make sure you go check that out. Dr. Bob, what are your thoughts on the brain chip stuff? I would love to hear your opinion on it. Good, bad, indifferent. What are your thoughts on it? So, let me see here. Wow. It's, yeah. All right. Folks, that's it. I got to get going. Let me see here. Whoa, food. Why? Maybe because of the food, Steve. I don't know. Are we not PTing? It could be several things. Why don't we have a conversation about it later? Oh, anyway. All right, listen, guys. That's all the time I got. It's Friday. Happy Friday to all of y'all. I appreciate all of you that came on and leaving comments. Appreciate it. Dr. Bob, always an honor and a pleasure to have you come on. Thank you all that came on, left comments. Again, next week we're talking food. If you're watching this later today or throughout the weekend, leave a comment below. Let us know what your favorite Christmas songs are. And would you do the brain chip thing, yes or no? So that's it. That's all the time I got today, folks. I got to get back to work, all right? Love you all. Thanks for being here. God bless you. God bless America. We'll see you guys next week. Take care.